a video I probably should have done yesterday, seeing as like the event was Saturday. But I've seen so much shit online, like about like the Ronda Rousey talking shit, John Jones even talking shit, this person talking shit, that person talking shit about the difference between the MMA event, the one MVP MMA event they had, compared to the UFC. Like, let's not get it twisted. The UFC is the biggest MMA organization out there. Okay? Like, it just is. Then, they also have the best fighters. And even I watched some of the prelims on YouTube, which some of them fights were really good. Especially, I can't remember the names of any of the people because I really didn't know any of them. The one dude that got choked out, like, right at the very end of the fight. And if it would have went to the cards, he was going to win. But they said he got choked out at split second before the bell rang. He was out, is what they're saying. And apparently, he has launched a complaint with the California State Athletic Commission trying to get that verdict overturned. We'll see what happens with that, but I don't know. It doesn't really matter in the end, you know what I mean? Like, and they're talking about how they're going to do another one of these. Who's going to headline the next one? Like, you can do John Jones and Ngannou, because the UFC's not going to let John Jones out of his contract. Like, that's going to be a fight that's going to take a while. And really, even if we get that fight, you're getting that fight 5 years too late. Like a lot of fights between these big names, you know what I mean? The MVP thing felt to me like Bellator a couple years ago, when it was just all old, I don't want to say washed up, but sort of washed up UFC fighters who haven't fought in years and years, and they're fighting against these young guys, sometimes losing, especially if they had Kimbo Slice fighting everybody that fought in the early 2000s, you know? Was that on Bellator? Or was that the Showtime one? After he got knocked out by Seth Petrozelli, and then they shut it down. I don't know, but either way, that's what it felt like, you know? What did you think was going to happen? Like, there's not one fight on that main card outside of Diaz-Perry that you didn't know what was going to happen. Like, every single fight you knew, right? Like, you just knew. Like this is exactly what's going to happen. It's going to be a first-round knockout. And if Ngannou didn't knock that dude out in the first round, I would have been disappointed. Like, what was going on here? Like, he's fighting a guy that usually fights at light heavyweight at 205, who weighed in at, like, 230-something, I want to say. And Ngannou's, like, 265, and he has to lose weight to get there. Like, one of the hardest punchers ever. And he's like, I prove again I'm the best ever. I prove again nobody wants to fight me. I prove again. Like, you prove what? What? You just did a Jake Paul, dog. Like, yeah, I wouldn't want to fight that guy. And really, he could probably go right back to the UFC if they would want to deal with him. And be the champion all over again. Like, but you should have fought somebody. It's like they just found whoever would sign the contract. Like, okay, here's a few $1 million to get punched in the face. And then the Rousey-Gina Carano fight was over in 10 seconds. It was so fast. But I kind of seen that one coming too. Like, Carano hasn't fought in 15, 20 years or something. I don't remember exact, no, 17 years, something like that. Yeah, Rousey hasn't fought in that long, but... Well, it's been for her 7 years, 8 years. She's been doing the WWE thing. And what she did to Gina Carano, she is not going to do that to any of the top 5 in the UFC. This is just not going to happen. Like, she has to fight someone like Carano to win that way. Like, they're two big pioneers in the sport. Like, don't get me wrong. But they're way past their prime and their time. They are. It's just... and be like, she's proved again, she's the baddest woman in the planet. Like, no, bro, don't Morrow fucking doing his commentator. Like, don't get it twisted, dog. Don't get it twisted. Because she's not doing that to anybody in the top 10, even, in the UFC. Her striking is dog shit. It always has been. And I'm just saying, if you disagree with me, that's fine. But yeah, so it's just MVP to me with the way they're doing the MMA. It's just another Bellator. It's another. What was the name of that Showtime? I used to watch it all the time. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank, because I used to watch it all the time. And then they had their first, like, real big event on, like, ABC or something. It was not on cable. And then Seth Petrozelli knocks out Kimbo Slice. They put a lot of money into that dude. And he gets knocked out real quick in the first round, and the next day folds. I don't know why. I'm drawing a fucking blank. Like, it's crazy. Anyway, I guess it doesn't fucking matter, really. But, yeah, like, it just reminds me of that, a lot of that shit. Like, oh, okay, we'll sign a bunch of people to a one-off fight. We'll make a big deal production thing. It's on Netflix, which is awesome, because who the fuck doesn't have Netflix, right? You watch the prelims for free on YouTube, then you got to watch it on Netflix, you know, if you had Netflix. But again, who doesn't have fucking Netflix? Like, yeah, and the fighters get to make money. That's fucking awesome. Like, if they do 100 of them, 200 of them, that's sweet. That's great for these fighters. It's great for the sport of MMA. You get more eyeballs on it. But don't get it twisted like these are the best, because they're not. Like, Ngannou, yeah. I mean, you got Mike Perry and Nate Diaz fighting each other, which was, dude, that was the best fight of the night, to be honest. It really was. But Diaz looked a little off. Like, he wasn't as crisp as he usually is, especially with his hands. He looked a little tired. You know, towards the middle of the second, really towards the end of the first round. Perry looked a little tired, but Perry's the one that was running in there, like, throwing haymakers, fucking elbows and knees and shit, cutting him all up. Like, yeah, that fight was great. I got nothing bad to say about that fight, but it would have been a lot better if we would have got it again 10 years ago. Yeah, man. I don't know. I mean, it was fun. It was entertaining. But what happened is what you thought was going to happen. Like I said, like, there was not one fight on that main card that you didn't know how it was going to play out. Not one. So, I don't know. If they do another one in the future, I hope they get, like, some better names, better fighters. Maybe bring some people over from one or something. Maybe some of these guys that are no longer fighting for the PFL because, you know, the PFL bought out Bellator. Some guys stayed with PFL. A few people went to the UFC, but there's a lot of them that aren't working. Like, bring some of them guys in. Like, let them make some money. Like, sweet. Let John Jones out of his contract. Let him fight Francis. That would be a great one-off, big-ass fight. But you're having amazing fights damn near every week in the UFC. This Freedom 250 card is... You're never going to have that kind of talent in one card. One for MVP that you're going to have in one card of UFC. It just doesn't work out that way. You know what I mean? But hey, tell me your thoughts. You know what I mean? You let me know. Alright? I'm listening. Hope you guys take it easy. I'll be back soon. Peace.